Alright, welcome back to Tomb Raider. There's a gunfight happening in the distance while we... Please pardon me trying to remember what the controls are. Wow, I wasn't even trying to hit you.
Grenade out.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Go on. I've been playing Mafia 2 recently, and it has very different controls to Tomb Raider. Alright. See if
Team 5, we're heading into the catacombs. Need some backup here.
Got it. On our way.
Why don't we just drop in some grenades and be done with it?
No, the Atlas could be down there.
He's right, we can't risk it. But they won't give up without a fight.
All right, let's get this hatch open. We'll go in when our backup arrives.
Got contact!
Okay, that apparently wasn't an opportunity to do stealth stuff. Sorry, dude, your buddy dropped into cover right as you came down.
Come and try. Come on.
Lara entering into full come and have a go mode.
Hostile spotted. You and me.
Jacob. They're gone.
I fear this battle is far from over.
Will you tell me more about this place?
You've earned that much. Come with me. In ancient times, our prophet brought the divine source to this valley. My ancestors built Katesh to protect it from the outside world.
To what end? What is the divine source, Jacob?
An artifact from a time long forgotten. We believe it holds a fragment of God's soul. Legend tells us those who beheld the source were granted immortality. But others have always been drawn here, seeking its power.
Trinity.
Yes. They seek to spread their darkness across the world. With the Source, their soldiers would be unstoppable.
Then help me find it before they do.
This is not your burden.
Of course it is. My father died for this.
You can't fill the emptiness inside you, Lara. You can only set it free.
I'm gonna find it. With or without you. Wait, Sophia, let me go. I have to do what I can. You spilt blood for us. I want to help. You know where the Atlas is? The cathedral. In the archives below. But we won't follow you there. Why? What will I find? There are others. The Deathless Ones. They will kill any who trespass. My father believes they will stop Trinity. I can't take that chance. I know. Here. Take this. It will help you reach the cathedral.
Yep, we got this thing back. And I can't actually remember if we've gotten to use the grappling hook yet. But yeah, we can now swing to things, we can jump. Can swing to things, we can grapple up to ledges. Actual platforming to be done now. I'm pretty sure this is the last navigation upgrade in the game, so nowhere is left.
Lara, if you're headed to the cathedral, Trinity will be everywhere. I know, but I have no choice. So much violence and death. Jacob's people have been through so much, yet they continue to fight. They are bound by an oath taken by their ancestors, a duty handed down from the past. But I see a people who simply want to live in peace. I believe it's time for them to let go of the past. If I can find the Atlas, it might lead to the divine source. I could take it away from here. They wouldn't have to suffer anymore. They could share the burden of the truth with the world. But if all this leads to nothing, I don't know what I'll do.
Right. So with that upgrade, we can now see collectibles through walls. Not immediately useful, but it will be. So.
Young ones, you scoffed at learning your letters. Said it had nothing to do with hunting. But that's your first lesson. Everything is connected. and I am always right. You clever students who saw the folly and stubbornness and can read this, here's your first assignment. Track, hunt, and bring me back the pelt of one of the small creatures of the valley. Hares you can find anywhere, night or day, both the little brown ones in our valley and the snow hares in the peaks. The squirrels stick to the trees, and rain will drive them into their burrows. And if you see fit to seek the rats, look inside the ruins, or anywhere the dead still lie. Please, do not bring me a rat.
Anything over here? No. Our way's back over here, though. This is a very dangerous... It's a very dangerous, tempting looking explosive barrier. I would wager a decent amount of people have basically shot it from there and gotten blown off the mountain.
I made a mistake today. One that threatens to lead to more mistakes. I spent time alone with Alya. Something I have avoided until now. She reminds me of my beloved Sophia, whom I thought I'd long forgotten. And it opens my heart like a wound. She clouds my judgment, even when she is not present. I sound like a giddy child. And those days are far behind me. I must bury these old feelings deep and stay apart from my people for a time.
Alright, now, up the tree. There we go. I thought that looked like a relic box from where I was stood, but apparently not. Once more into the woods. And immediately backtracking, because I think...
You're alive. Good. We got most of the wounded to safety, but the invaders returned. They've taken the upper village. There are more of us, down in the valley, organizing for our resistance. We'll take any extra hands we can get. If you're going back to the village, be careful. Hello there.
Hello there. Yeah, that looked like a campfire from the air, but apparently not. We are still technically in the geothermal valley. So this is just the way back if for some reason we didn't want to use... If for whatever reason we didn't want to use the actual the actual fast travel system that exists to make this kind of thing way easier. That's our way back to the village. As it is, though. As it is, though, it's time to stealth some guys.
That one I probably could have delivered. The bonus wasn't worth it.
Yeah. One of them surrendered and the company men were watching. Had to turn him over.
They taking him back to the old prison?
Just the ones they think might know something about the Atlas. Constantine's gonna ask them some question and dig it out. They've got the rest back up near the cathedral.
It's an arrow. Someone's gonna have some fun.
So that skill we got earlier.
I was hoping they'd draw straws for that job. Oh well. How long you been on the payroll?
Gotta be this way. A few months. This is my first wet work assignment. It's been too long since I was in the field.
I was about to say it gives us a greater radius, a greater safe radius for when we can
Anyway,
stealth kill fools, but
it's been too long since I was in the field. I got rusty.
you in here.
Spread out. Keep your eyes open.
Checking the bushes.
Got him. We got a man down. He's hit. Keep it up. He's wounded. Back me up.
Focusing fire.
Moving into cover.
Advancing. Cover me.
Suppressing fire.
Well, that worked decently. Well, it worked decently, but it didn't quite go according to plan. We're actually using some of these berries now as well.
The hired guns can finish the sweep down here. We're needed back to base camp. Leave them to it. Roger, we're clear. Copy that.
So we need to get over there. And I will tell you from experience,
Search the area. Roger that. We've got company.
this is not an easy area to run through.
Fire in the hole. He's gone. Take her out. She's wounded. Keep her down. Advancing to cover. This ends here and now.
Yeah, run at me close range, see how that works for you. I think I spent about an hour the first time I played this game trying to stealth across this area. But it is an area so like you see, there's bottles and there's cans all over the place. Oh, thank you.
Security guards came at night. Knew they would. I crossed a line when I killed the tech from Echo Squad. I knew I shouldn't have, but I couldn't help it. Remnant weren't enough. I needed something more. They brought me to the windowless room. I thought I was dead. And then Constantine was there. He took my head in his hands and smiled. He told me he understood. He was like me once. I've sinned, but there could be forgiveness. I have been a blunt instrument, just swinging wildly. He told me I could be redeemed. I've got a special skill. I just need sharpening. Trinity can make me a weapon. Point me in the right direction. I almost cried and kissed his feet. I will become what I was meant to be. For Trinity, for Constantine.
That feeling of when you're...
So what did he say? It's not his call, but he's gonna put a recommendation in for us both. Then there'll be an initiation ceremony of some sort. So that's it? That's all he can do? Look, some of those guys were on contract for years before Trinity gave them rank. You have to be patient. There's more to it than performance. Like what? There's some sort of oath, and then the ceremony. He said we'd find out soon enough.
See, even if I wasn't hanging around here, those guys would be 100% dead. So this is kind of another nightmare stealth area. But despite the initial looks, it actually is a slightly easier stealth job. I will tell you from experience that being up that tree does not help much. In you come, my dear. So with that guy down, this guy becomes much more easy to deal with. That guy on top is merkable with an arrow if you get the timing right. Look at that. And he immediately slides down.
Someone's toying with us. We got a KIA. Everyone looks sharp. Sweep and clear. Let's move. Holding this position. Got more movement.
That's it. Come into this area. And now this gentleman here is all alone.
Check the bushes.
Yeah, check the bushes, why don't you? That looked weird. Alright, so we got our little body bush here.
I'll check it out. Man down.
Gonna do another. Another one of those. Come on, I'm sure one of you's curious about that bush. Yeah, apparently nobody's curious about that bush.
Defending. We're under attack.
Yeah, you're standing right next to a red barrel, my dude. You're not the formidable foe you think you are.
Laying down covering fire. Under fire. Moving into position. Taking fire. Fire up.
These guys are at the massive disadvantage of having to fire into the campfire. Can't imagine how bad their visibility must be. Ah, popped your head up at last, did you?
Croft is operating against us at every turn. Someone put a fire in her. Lord Croft was too bookish to possess any true resolve. He was a coward. His daughter is something different. I almost gave an order today that no man should kill Croft but me. I fear she is starting to cloud my judgment. I must remind myself, the goal is not another dead Croft. The goal is the divine source.
I had to go deal with something while that was playing. You can go over there. There's a bunch of random radios scattered around.
This fucking illness. It's ruining my body. Now it threatens my mind as well. I keep drifting off. Getting lost in memories. Lost in thoughts of the day Lord Croft died. How the plan had to shift. How I thought we had failed. And before that, my early days with Trinity. Learning the secret histories of the world, learning that it was our duty to save it. And back farther, to childhood. Constantine and I, with only each other to rely on. And then I ripped myself free, back to the present. I've always done what had to be done, and this time will be no different.
I don't know that I'd say Anna's illness is impacting her mind. It's more kind of just what happens when someone's desperate.
I underestimated our enemy. Elias is now dead because of my fool's errand, and my father has not been seen in 2 days. We would need to be at our full strength to resist Trinity, but it seems the killing blow was dealt before the fight even began. We have the armor of our faith, but what good is it against an enemy that grows stronger with every passing generation? If we survive this time, I fear our children will not survive the next.
Yeah, Anna's diary more just paints the picture of a desperate person. Man, we can get a bunch of stuff. That one's more convenience than anything else. But also, you know, in a pinch, it's nice to have. We'll head further into the cathedral next time. See you then.